This is the Iowa Weather Report for Saturday, October 12th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have some energy moving into Minnesota. That'll be moving up into Canada later today. Another piece of energy moving into the Pacific Northwest. With that trough axis moving in and out of the state, that's going to be bringing a cold front through the state early this morning. It'll be east of the state by midday, taking the rain and clouds with it. There could be early day rain showers in the far eastern counties. Otherwise, sunny skies will be around with highs in the 60s to near 70. That looks to also be the case here Sunday as the low pressure center moves way up into Canada, into Hudson Bay. The front begins to dissipate, but as you can see, rain is gathering in Texas. And with another low pressure center beginning to develop, that's going to be moving in our direction here for the new work week. Here on Monday, rain could be starting to break out in the western counties by midday, and maybe west of I-35 by sundown, the rest of the state by late into the evening, and overnight into Tuesday, the low pressure center will be about in the northeastern part of Iowa, maybe in Wisconsin or southeast Minnesota, the trailing front back into Texas and Oklahoma. It'll be fairly cool, highs in the 50s to near 60. And then that moves off to the east here on Wednesday. Could be some wraparound showers in the northeastern counties Wednesday. Otherwise, temperatures really don't warm up a lot. Maybe low 60s for highs, maybe upper 50s in the northeastern counties. But cooler air really starts to come in here on Thursday as the 540 line drops down to about Minneapolis to about north of Sioux Falls, so temperatures will likely stay in the 50s for highs, maybe nearing 60, with some sunshine around by this point. And then the 540 line dips into the eastern counties of the state. That could bring some frost around here on Friday morning with highs mainly in the 50s, maybe low to mid-60s in the south and western counties. And then next Saturday, that trough is still around. We have a northwesterly flow pretty much coming straight out of the Arctic, well, at least the Yukon, with some energy rotating around the base of that low, and that could bring some snow flurries or snow showers to the Great Lakes. The 540 line still across the state. There could be some clouds, maybe a shower that could have some grapple in it, so it's going to get a lot more wintry. Even in the extended period, that trough is still somewhat there. It's a little bit more flat. Fairly decent blocking ridge over northern and northwestern British Columbia and southeastern Alaska. That's going to bring the cold air straight down toward us. We'll have a system close by at this point with maybe some showers, some decent showers at this point, with a lot of the cold air still just not that far away from us up in Minnesota and the Dakotas. And at the end of the forecast on October the 27th, it still looks cold. Winds coming out of the flow is still coming out of the northwest out of Canada. Upper level feature off of Southern California, some energy in the Great Lakes, and it still looks downright cold with these 850 millibar temperatures being close to between about 5 to about 12 degrees Celsius. That's about the 40s and 50s, and so that means it's going to be cold toward the end of the month. Satellite image from last evening. We had the low pressure center moving through North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. It brought a little bit of severe weather earlier yesterday evening across that area. You can see the cold front extending through Minnesota, Iowa, into Kansas and Missouri. Some clouds to the west, and the watch warning map from last evening, it's fairly calm by this point. A winter weather advisory in Idaho, some wind issues in North Dakota, some flooding issues around Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia and Baltimore. Elsewhere, it's quiet. QPF chart is not going to be very quiet. Rainfall for the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall amounts around the state between maybe a half to 1 inch. That includes rain that fell last night and the storm system that'll be early next week.